Good morning, students. As you know that we are at the end of the chapter Introduction to Trigonometry. Last time we have proved three fundamental trigonometric identities. First was sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Second, sec square theta minus tan square theta is 1. And third was cosec square theta minus cot square theta is 1. Today we are doing our last exercise 8.4, question number 5. You have to prove the following identities. Proving the identities, here you can see, you have to prove this trigonometric equation. Proving equation means you have to prove that LHS is equal to RHS. So you can prove the identities in three different ways. You can consider LHS and simplify it to obtain RHS, or you can consider RHS and simplify to obtain LHS, or the third way is that you simplify LHS, simplify RHS separately, and the final expression which you get on simplifying both should come out to be same. Then also we say that left hand side is equal to RHS. So let us start. You can see that in question number 5, there are 10 identities which you have to prove. So, keeping in mind these three fundamental trigonometric identities. Secondly, algebraic identities which you have done in class 9th. And relation between trigonometric ratios which we have discussed last time also. Let us recall once again that sec theta and cos theta are reciprocals of each other. Cosec theta and sin theta are reciprocals of each other. Tan theta and cot theta are reciprocals of each other. Tan theta can be written as sin theta upon cos theta. So keep in mind all these basic concepts and we prove these identities. So first part we are starting of question number 5. I am considering left hand side, which is cosec theta minus cot theta whole square, and we have to prove that it is equal to 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta. So you can notice here that it is whole square, but in that identity we have cosec square theta minus cot square theta. So we cannot use that. So what we can do here, we can write cosec theta and cot theta in terms of sin and cos theta. So cosec theta we can write as 1 upon sin theta minus cos theta upon sin theta whole square, which will be, if we take LCM, it will be sin theta 1 minus cos theta whole square. Now 1 minus cos theta whole square, let us take square separately, and denominator sin square theta. Sin square theta is, yes, to simplify further, you can see that if we write here denominator in terms of cos theta, then further simplification will be easier. So sin square theta from first identity you can see is 1 minus cos square theta. So we can write it as 1 minus cos theta whole square as it is, and in denominator 1 minus cos square theta. But 1 minus cos square theta is of the form a square minus b square. So we can write it as 1 minus cos theta 1 plus cos theta, and numerator was 1 minus cos theta whole square. So it is cancelled with this. So what you are left with? You are left with 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta, which is RHS. Now we come to our third part, because second part of this question, it's very simple. You can just take the LCM on left hand side and simplify by using the identities wherever applicable. Third part is little difficult. It is mostly asked for 4 marks. Let me do it. Tan theta upon 1 minus cot theta plus cot theta upon 1 minus tan theta, you have to prove that is equal to 1 plus sec theta cosec theta. Let us start with left hand side. Tan theta upon 1 minus cot theta. Cot theta we can write as 1 upon tan theta, because tan theta and cot theta are reciprocals of each other. Plus similarly here also cot theta 1 upon tan theta So in the first expression in denominator, if you take the LCM, we get tan theta minus 1 upon tan theta plus 1 upon tan theta upon 1 minus tan theta. So here we can write, you know that when we divide rational number by another rational number, how we proceed? Reciprocal of denominator with multiplication sign. Similarly here also tan theta into, it will be tan theta upon tan theta minus 1 plus, similarly here also 1 upon tan theta is numerator. It will go on this side with multiplication sign and its reciprocal 1 upon 1 minus tan theta. So first term becomes tan square theta upon tan theta minus 1 plus 1 upon tan theta into 1 minus tan theta. Next we have to add these two terms. For that we have to take the LCM, and for taking LCM you can see that tan theta minus 1 and here it is 1 minus tan theta. We can make this also tan theta minus 1 by taking minus sign common. So first term as it is, second term minus 1 upon tan theta minus 1. Now we can take the LCM, which will be tan theta into tan theta minus 1. So when you divide this LCM by denominator of first term tan theta minus 1, you will get tan theta, and this tan theta when you multiply with numerator, which is tan square theta, so it will be tan cube theta. Middle sign is minus. Then if we divide LCM tan theta into tan theta minus 1, which is same as denominator of second term, so we get 1, and 1 into 1 in numerator will be 1. So here we get 1 only. 1 can be written as 1 cube. So it is same form as a cube minus b cube. So we can use this identity here. What is a cube minus b cube? A cube minus b cube is a minus b. So tan theta minus 1 into a square plus b square plus ab. So plus ab is tan theta plus b square is 1 upon tan theta into tan theta minus 1. Now tan theta minus 1 is cancelled. Next we are left with tan square theta plus 1 upon tan theta. If we take tan theta separately as denominator of these three terms, we get this plus tan theta upon tan theta plus 1 upon tan theta, it will be 1. We are left with tan theta plus 1 upon tan theta plus 1. Now tan theta is sin theta upon cos theta plus 1 upon tan theta is cos theta upon sin theta plus 1. Or you get as, if you take LCM of these two terms, sin theta cos theta sin square theta plus cos square theta plus 1, which is 1 upon sin theta cos theta plus 1. Now what is 1 upon sin theta? 1 upon sin theta is cosec theta into 1 upon cos theta is sec theta plus 1, which is RHS. Cosec theta, sec theta plus 1. Okay students, so here for this was third part is complete. Next, fourth part you can do easily. You can simplify both the sides separately and then compare their final answer. To prove it, you can simplify by writing sec A here on left hand side in terms of cos A, and then simplify and using the identity if it is applicable. And if you don't get, you can ask me on WhatsApp. Next, fifth part we are doing. Fifth part, you have to prove that cos A minus sin A plus 1 upon cos A plus sin A minus 1 is equal to cosec A plus cot A. Let us start with LHS. Cos A minus sin A plus 1 upon cos A plus sin A minus 1. Since we have to obtain on right hand side cosec A cot A, to get this expression in terms of cosec and cot A, we can divide both numerator and denominator by sin A. So divide both numerator and denominator of 1 by sin A. So it will be cos A upon sin A minus sin A upon sin A plus 1 upon sin A. I have taken separately sin A, and denominator also cos A upon sin A plus sin A upon sin A minus 1 upon sin A. Here sin A will be cancelled, here also, and what we get here cot A, because cos A upon sin A is cot A, 1 upon sin A is cosec A minus 1, in denominator again cos A upon sin A is cot A minus cosec A, 1 upon sin A plus 1. Now this 1 we can write as, we can write it in terms of cot and cosec A, because cosec square theta minus cot square theta is 1. So that means in place of 1 we can write cosec square A minus cot square A, and denominator as it is cot A minus, no change in denominator, cosec A plus 1. Next step, first two terms as it is in numerator. Here you can see that it is the form of a square minus b square, so we can write here a plus b a minus b, using we can write cosec A plus cot A, cosec A minus cot A. Denominator again as it is cot A minus cosec A plus 1. Now you can see here that if first two terms we write in bracket, it becomes one term. From first and this second bracket, what you can take out common, you can see that cot A plus cosec A we can take out common, it is a common factor. So cot A plus cosec A is common, and you are left with, here in place of bracket we are left with 1 minus, because cot A plus cosec A we have taken out, so in place of it we are left with 1. So 1 into this bracket will be this bracket only, with minus sign outside it will be minus cosec A, and this sign will be changed, plus cot A. Denominator same, cot A minus cosec A. Now children, you can notice here that our denominator and terms in the second bracket in numerator are same, and there is into between both the brackets here. So you can see cot A minus cosec A plus 1, cot A minus cosec A plus 1. So these are cancelled. So what we are left with, cot A plus cosec A, which was RHS. So we have obtained RHS. Next we are doing sixth identity. Left hand side again we are starting with 1 plus sine A upon 1 minus sine A. Like we rationalize denominator, here also we will change this sign and multiply numerator and denominator by 1 plus sine A. So in numerator we will get whole square of 1 plus sine A, and denominator will be 1 minus sine A, 1 plus sine A. So it becomes, you can see that square and square root will be cancelled. So in numerator we have got 1 plus sine A. In denominator 1 minus sine A, 1 plus sine A is 1 minus sine square A. But 1 minus sine square A is from here. 1 minus sine square A will be cos square A. So it becomes square and square root in denominator will be cancelled, and you get 1 plus sine A upon cos A. If you take cos A separately as denominator, both the terms, 1 upon cos A plus sine A upon cos A. Then 1 upon cos A is sec A. Sine A upon cos A is tan A, which is RHS. So in this way we have obtained RHS and this identity is proved. Now seventh part, very important. This was asked last year in board exam. Actually children, all these 10 identities of fifth question in this exercise, all are very important for examination point of view and have been asked many times in exams. So practice each one of them properly. Next we are doing seventh part, LHS sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta upon 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta. We are considering first. I am taking sin theta common from numerator and cos theta common from denominator. What we are left with in bracket, let us see here, 1 minus 2 sin square theta, and here we are left with, because cos theta is out, so 2 cos square theta minus 1. Now it's your choice, either you write in numerator sin square theta in terms of cos square theta, or in denominator you can write cos square theta in terms of sin square theta. I am writing in numerator, sin theta upon cos theta outside, and in numerator 1 minus 2 in place of sin square theta. See, we can write using identity 1 minus cos square theta. So 1 minus cos square theta will come in place of sin square theta. Denominator as it is, 2 cos square theta minus 1. So when we simplify it, sin theta, open this bracket, 1 minus 2 minus plus 2 cos square theta upon cos theta 2 cos square theta minus 1. Sin theta upon cos theta is tan theta, and in bracket in numerator it is 1 minus 2 is minus 1 plus 2 cos square theta. So 2 cos square theta minus 1, and what was denominator? That was also 2 cos square theta minus 1. So they are cancelled and we are left with tan theta only, which is RHS. You can see. Now next, seventh part we are doing. We have to prove that square of sin A plus cosec A plus square of cos A plus sec A is equal to 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A. Let us consider LHS. Sin A plus cosec A whole square plus cos A plus sec A whole square. Here you can use A plus B whole square. So sin square A plus cosec square A plus 2 sine A cosec A plus similarly in second bracket also A plus B whole square identity I am using cos square A plus sec square A plus 2 cos A sec A. Now you can see that sine square A plus cos square A, if you combine these two, their sum is 1. Next, 2 sin A cosec A. We know that cosec A and sin A are reciprocals of each other. So either you can write in place of cosec A, you can write 1 upon sin A, or in place of sin A, you can write 1 upon cosec A. So let us write cosec A as 1 upon sin A. Similarly in this term also, 2 cos A, and in place of sec A we can write 1 upon cos A. Cosec square A is, you can see here in identity, cosec square A can be written as 1 plus cot square A. So in place of cosec square A, we are writing 1 plus cot square A, and in place of sec square A, we can write, see here identity, 1 plus tan square A. Now sin A and sin A cancelled, here cos A cancelled. So we get 1, 2 from this term is left, 2 from third term is also left, plus 1, and 2 terms which are left here are cot square A plus tan square A. So 2 plus 1 3 plus 2 5 6 7. So 7 plus cot square A plus tan square A, which was RHS. So it is equal to RHS. Okay. In ninth also, you can simplify by taking LCM. You can write here cosec and sec in terms of sine and cos, and you can take LCM and use the identity wherever applicable. It's a simple identity, you can prove it. If you don't get, you can ask me. Now 10th part is, let us do 10th part. You can see that here you are given 3 expressions which you have to prove equal. First is 1 plus tan square A upon 1 plus cot square A. Second is whole square of 1 minus tan A upon 1 minus cot A. And third is tan square A. So we can prove that first and second both are equal to third one, that is tan square A. So in this way we can prove this identity. Let us start with the first one. Consider 1 plus tan square A upon 1 plus cot square A. As we know, there is direct application of fundamental trigonometric identity. This one, sec square theta minus tan square theta is 1. So from here we can say that sec square theta is 1 plus tan square theta. So here we have 1 plus tan square A. In place of it we can write sec square A. Similarly, third fundamental identity, you can see cosec square theta minus cot square theta is 1. That means 1 plus cot square theta is cosec square theta. So 1 plus cot square A will be cosec square A, which we can write as sec square A into 1 upon cosec square A. You know that sec square A, sec A is reciprocal of cos A. So in place of sec square A we can write 1 upon cos square A, and 1 upon cosec A is sin A. So 1 upon cosec square A will be sin square A. So here we get whole square of sin A upon cos A, and sin A upon cos A is tan A. So we get tan square A. So we have proved that first is equal to third expression. Now we consider second also. 1 minus tan A upon 1 minus cot A whole square. 1 minus tan A upon 1 minus cot A you can write as 1 upon tan A, which is 1 minus tan A upon tan A minus 1 upon tan A whole square. We can write as 1 minus tan A into tan A upon tan A minus 1 whole square. Now if we take minus sign common from here, it will become 1 minus tan A into tan A minus 1 minus tan A. You can understand it in this way also, that like this is positive term, so plus sign can be written as minus into minus. So one minus is left outside and other minus is multiplied with bracket, changing the signs of both the terms. Okay children, so this minus sign you can take in numerator, 1 minus tan A into minus of tan A, 1 minus tan A, it is cancelled. So whole square of minus of tan A will be tan square A, which is again our third expression. So we have proved that first and second both the expressions are equal to tan square A. So this identity is proved. So children, complete this question, all the 10 identities. See carefully, understand and practice properly. And if there will be any doubt, you can just send me a message. Okay, thank you children.